Good morning, children. Welcome back to Class 4, English, Lesson 12. A game of hopscotch. A game of hopscotch. List of characters: Tinku, Miri, Shadow, Paro. Tinku is a little girl who lives in a remote cottage in Dulyatal with her parents and her cousin Paro. One day, while wandering across the hills, she meets Miri, a girl of her age, and Shadow, her dog. They talk and play together for some time till Miri leaves when she hears her father's horse trotting up the road. A few days later, Miri helps Tinku's aunts find their way back to their cottage, but leaves before they actually reach it. Tinku is sad that she could not meet her friend. A few months pass before the two meet again on a day when Tinku is alone at home with Paro. This is a story of a little girl called as Tinku who lives in a remote cottage in Dulyatal with her parents. What is Dulyatal? Dulyatal is a hill station near Nainital. She lives with her parents and her cousin. What's the name of her cousin? She is called as Paro. As one day the girl was wandering across in the hills, she met a girl called as Miri and a dog called as Shadow. What did they do? They sat and spoke for a long time. They played there together for some time. Till then, Miri hears her father's horse trotting up the road, means walking, going on the road. Till then, Miri leaves, and later on, for many days, they didn't meet. And after that, one day when they met, Tinku pulls out a tissue while sneezing. This awful cold. How long will I be stuck indoors because of this? She looks outside the window. It is raining and a thick mist is swirling out over the hills. Suddenly she hears a voice from behind. Try some eucalyptus oil. Daddy says it's very good for cold. Now what happened? The girl Tinku, she pulls a tissue. Why? Because she was sneezing. What is a tissue? It's a paper used as a handkerchief that can be thrown away after one use. Why was she using a tissue? Because she had a bad cold and she was sneezing. And also, what was there outside? It was raining outside also. Thick mist was covered over the hills. Suddenly, she hears somebody talking to her and telling that, why can't you try some eucalyptus oil? Daddy says it's very good for cold. Which oil is very good for cold, children? It's eucalyptus oil. Tinku jumps in surprise. She has not heard anyone come in. She turns around quickly to see a figure in an old-fashioned raincoat. A little dog stands by the figure, wagging its tail. Tinku excited. Miri and Shadow too. How nice of you to come and see me. I was wondering where you were all these days. Miri, I was laid up with fever. Now what happened? Suddenly as the girl hears some noise, with a surprise, she jumps. And what did she see? She has not heard anyone, but she saw somebody there. Whom did she see? She saw a figure in an old-fashioned raincoat, and also a little dog stands nearby, wagging the tail. Now Tinku is very much excited. And what did she say? Miri and the Shadow too. How nice of you to come and see me. Now she's wondering, she's very much excited, surprised to see friend Miri and her dog who has come to meet her after many long days. And also now Miri said that I was not well. It made me to stay back at home because of fever. I couldn't go anywhere. Shadow curls up before the electric heater while Miri takes off her raincoat. Miri looks at the carpet. My shoes are a little muddy, and Shadow has left muddy paw marks all over the place. I'm so sorry. I hope your parents won't be cross. Tinku, don't worry about that. I will clean it before my parents return. Miri, they have gone to Nainital, haven't they? Tinku, surprised. How did you know? Miri, oh, I must have heard someone mention it while walking downhill. It's quite dark outside. Miri pulls a dainty lace edged handkerchief out of her pocket. A strong smell of eucalyptus filled the place. Miri, try smelling this. It will make you feel better. Tinku sniffing the handkerchief. It does smell nice. But how did you get it, Miri? Paro always locks the door when Ma isn't here. Now, as Miri came inside, what has happened because of her shoe and also because of the footmarks of the shadow, the place was muddy, and now she is asking sorry to Tinku. But Tinku says that it's okay, fine, I will clean it before the parents come back. And Miri told that your parents have gone to Nainital, right? Till then, Tinku is asking, how did you know that my parents have gone there? So again, the girl says that it's someone were talking there near the hill. Down the hill, somebody was talking about your parents and they were telling that they had gone out. And now it was quite dark outside. Miri slowly pulls a small handkerchief. Dainty means small, pretty and delicate handkerchief she pulled out from her pocket. A strong smell of eucalyptus oil is spread over the whole area. Now Miri asked Tinku to smell the handkerchief and said that it will make her better. Now Tinku was very much surprised and asked that if my mother is not there, the door will not be open. How did you come inside the house? Miri, she must have forgotten to close it today. Looking around, may I keep my ulster on that peg? It's quite wet. Tinku curiously, what is an ulster? Miri surprised, my overcoat. Have you not heard that word before? Tinku, not really. Anyway, I must thank you for showing my aunts the way home that evening. You should have come in. You know, all of us would have enjoyed ourselves. I am very sorry. My father would be very worried if I did not get home in the evening. He is afraid I may get lost. How could you get lost with the shadow around? Miri laughing. I wouldn't, but Daddy says that it is very easy to lose one's way in these hills like your aunts did the other day. When Tinku said that, how was the door open? Miri said that, hopefully your mom has forgotten to close the door today. And Miri asks her that, shall I keep my ulster here somewhere? Till then, what is a ulster was a question by Tinku. It's nothing but the overcoat. It is a overcoat which she was wearing. And now Tinku thanked Miri for showing her aunt the way home on that evening when she missed her way. And also Tinku asked, why didn't you come home on that day? We all could have enjoyed ourselves when you have come to leave my aunt. Till then Miri is telling, no, I'm sorry for not coming home, but what has happened is my father was very much worried. He will be worried that if I go late home in the evenings. Till then Tinku is asking, how can you get lost when the shadow is there? The dog is closer by with you. How can you get lost there? So why should your father be worried? Miri, I won't be lost and I'm not afraid. But my father says that it is not very easy to go back if you miss once your place in these hills. Tinku, thank goodness they met you. But Miri, what's your father's name? No one knew who he was when I said he is a doctor who visits his patients on horseback. They thought I was joking. Miri, I thought everyone knew him. Tinku, I forgot to mention he is British. Maybe that is why. Miri interrupts her. But he is the only doctor here. Tinku laughs merrily. Oh no, Miri, there are many doctors at Dulyatal. There is Dr. Raval and Dr. Bose and Miri talking very fast. Tinku, do you want to play hopscotch now? Tinku, interested. I have never heard of it. Will you teach me? Miri cheerfully. I have a piece of chalk in my pocket. I will draw the coat in that corner of the carpet. We don't have a flat stone to use. Do you have a bobby pin? Tinku, no. Can't we use anything else? Miri, it's all right. Use mine. You will need it for throwing. Now, what has happened? Now, as Miri said that her father will be worried if she misplaces somewhere in the hills. And now Tinku says that thank goodness on that day my aunt has met you in the night, or else how could they come back home? Now, and also she said that your father is a doctor, you told, but nobody knows who is he. And every people were thinking that I was joking and telling that there was a doctor who comes on the horse. Till then, now Mary is telling that I thought everyone knew him because he's the only doctor here. I thought everyone knew. Tinku said that no. I forgot to mention also he is a British. And then now Tinku is still laughing and telling there are many doctors in this place. Dr. Raval and Dr. Bose and somebody else. We have lots of doctors. And who is this doctor? Nobody knows. Till then, Mary did not want to continue with the same talk about her father. So she just interrupted in between and asked Tinku that can we play a game called as hopscotch, and do you know how to play that? Tinku said that I have never heard of such game, and will you teach me what is that game? Till then Miri said that I have a piece of chalk in my pocket. I will draw a court in the corner of the carpet, and also we will use a small stone to play. Till then Tinku is telling that no, we don't have any stones here. So Miri asks that do we have a bobby pin? Bobby pin is a small hairpin used to hold the hair neatly in the place. Tinku says that no, we don't have that also. Miri said that it's okay, I have it. We will use my clip and we will play. The clip is used for throwing. Now let us play the game called as hopscotch. Quickly drawing large squares on the maroon carpet, take the bobby pin and throw it inside the first square like this. Throws the pin into a square. The two girls start playing a lively game. The room is filled with the sound of their laughter when Shadow suddenly barks softly and jumps up in his corner. Miri looks at him surprised. Miri hears the sound of hooves. Oh, Daddy is back from his visits. Tinku, I must be off. Pulls the ulster on. Come on, Shadow, we must run. Tinku, wait, call him and tell him you're playing with me. Miri vanishes with Shadow and Tinku cannot see her anymore. As Tinku gave permission to play the game hopscotch in the house, Miri draws large squares on the maroon carpet and she throws her bobby pin into the first square and shows how to play hopscotch game. Both the girls started to play. They were very happily playing the game. Till then, what did they hear? They heard Shadow barking very softly, and also it jumps from the corner where it was sleeping. Miri looked at the dog in surprise and said that, "Oh, my dad is back from the visit. He came back. I can't stay back more than this here." And she pulled her ulster on and asked Shadow to come with her, go with her. And she said that, "Come, run with me." Tinku was calling behind and telling that, "Wait, wait, we will play. Tell your father that we are playing the game. Please stop and play the game and complete it." But Miri vanishes with Shadow. She could not wait. She ran away. Tinku could not see her anywhere. And now Tinku is all alone at home once again. Tinku, "Okay, we will finish the game the next time." Sitting down. "Paro, will you please close the door? And can you get me a mop to wipe these muddy marks?" Paro calls from the kitchen. "I locked the door in the morning right after uncle and auntie left." Walks into Tinku's room. "What muddy marks are you talking about?" Tinku pointing to the carpet. "There." Paro, "There are no marks on the carpet." Tinku, "Look." Tinku standing up surprised, but Miri and Shadow were just standing there and she drove the hopscotch coat there too. Paro kindly, "You must have fallen asleep. Poor thing, you were dreaming. Do you want some ginger tea?" Tinku crossly, "I was not dreaming. Miri was here with Shadow and she gave me her handkerchief. Look." But Tinku cannot find the handkerchief. Only a faint smell of eucalyptus lingers in the air. Now, what happened as soon as Miri vanishes? Miri is going with her dog, or Miri went with her dog. What happened? Tinku said that, "Okay, we will finish the game the next time when you come home." And suddenly Tinku will call Paro to come and get her a mop. Why did she need the mop? She wanted the mop to clean the muddy marks which was on the floor and also the marks which was on the carpet. So Paru says that, "I have locked the door in the morning as soon as uncle and aunt went outside. I have not at all opened. Who has come inside and where are the muddy marks and what are you talking about?" Now Tinku shows the marks there. But Paru says there are no marks on the carpet. Tinku, "See, there are no marks on the carpet." Till then Paro is still telling that, "You must have fallen asleep." Why? Because Tinku said Miri and the Shadow both were here. They were standing here and the muddy marks are here. And also there was a hopscotch coat which was drawn by Miri on the floor. But Paro says nothing can be seen. And also she mentions that you must have been fallen asleep. And also she was dreaming. "So, do you want a ginger tea?" she asks. Tinku says, No, it is not that I was dreaming. Miri and her dog Shadow were with me. Miri gave me a handkerchief. See, to show there was no handkerchief, but only the smell of the eucalyptus oil was in and around, but she could not find any handkerchief there. In this story, we can see that the girl Tinku imagines or dreams about a girl called as Miri and a dog called as Shadow. Hopefully, all have understood the story, children. Thank you.